In the fast-paced world we live in, patience, faith, and perseverance often feel impossible. But the Bible reminds us that no matter how unfair life seems, God is always at work. One of the most powerful examples of this is the story of Joseph. His life takes us from the highs of youthful dreams to the lows of betrayal and prison, and finally to redemption and forgiveness. Joseph was just 17 years old when his story began. He was the beloved son of Jacob, and his father gave him a beautiful coat of many colors, a sign of favor. But Joseph also had big dreams, visions where his brothers bowed before him. This only deepened their jealousy. One day, his brothers turned on him. They stripped him of his coat, threw him into a pit, and eventually sold him to traders heading to Egypt. Imagine the pain of betrayal, the shock of being abandoned by your own family. Joseph went from favored son to slave in a single day. In Egypt, Joseph was sold to Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh. He worked hard, and God's favor was with him. Soon, he was put in charge of Potiphar's entire household. But trouble struck again. Potiphar's wife tried to seduce him, and when Joseph refused, she falsely accused him. He was thrown into prison, another unfair blow. In prison, Joseph could have given up. Yet he remained faithful. He interpreted the dreams of fellow prisoners, and his gift eventually brought him before Pharaoh. Pharaoh was troubled by dreams of famine, and Joseph explained what they meant. 7 years of abundance, followed by 7 years of scarcity. Impressed, Pharaoh elevated Joseph to second in command of Egypt. From the pit to the palace, Joseph's story was a testimony that God's plan cannot be stopped, no matter the setbacks. The famine Joseph predicted spread far and wide, even to his family in Canaan. Hungry and desperate, his brothers came to Egypt to buy food. They bowed before Joseph, unknowingly fulfilling his childhood dream. Joseph could have chosen revenge. But instead, he revealed himself and wept with his brothers. He forgave them, saying in Genesis 50-20, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good." Joseph's story is more than a tale of betrayal and success. It is a reminder that God is with us in every season, even in the pit and the prison. Waiting seasons are preparation seasons. Delays are not denials. Forgiveness brings healing, not only for others, but for ourselves. So, the next time you feel betrayed, forgotten, or stuck in waiting, remember Joseph. God can turn pain into purpose and setbacks into setups. Your story isn't over, and what others meant for harm, God can use for good.